Oh, I
You
was
got first twice.
lacking.
I was gonna say, I don't know if that's fair.
I think Kevin is saying you'll go to jail if you don't get a shot for malaria.
I mean,
Is that what you're talking about?
I don't know. Kevin's retired and he's at home. Does he even know he's watching our show, or does he think this is Wheel of Fortune? You know, is he trying to
Pat
solve the puzzle?
Sajak.
Is he solving the puzzle right now? I mean, no. Sorry.
I'd like to buy 3 vowels
tomorrow.
A-E-I-O-U. Oh. Nothing. Like I said, this was a fun list. I had mine done, and I kind of been adding. I would find little gems. I stayed away from, there were so many great albums, and 94 was a really big time for me in music because I was, starting to buy my own music, and I was starting, like I said, do the math. Like I said, what 89, so I was like 15. So yeah, I had my own money at that point. I was working at like 14, 15, mowing yards, hustling, and doing homework at school for $20 instead of peddling dope. I was a homework nerd. Forging signatures. I could forge the best signature.
Bro, I don't feel like I don't appreciate you talking about me negatively.
Calling me out like
this
that.
Podcast.
Oh hell, I didn't charge you guys. You know that.
There was a thing that Casey Enterprises has got me fed, got me clothed, and got me driving through high school.
Yeah.
Where did y'all have $20 from?
It was the 90s, man. There was money everywhere.
That was crazy. Your parents would just give you $20 to go away.
Yeah.
Oh man, I wish my parents would. I was poor when I was, let me see, 1994. I was 13. Yeah,
I was poor too. I was super poor.
I had nothing.
I thought we were poor, but we
weren't.
I
was working. I swept nights at my dad's shop. That's how I made monies.
Oh, that's cool.
I mowed lawns and like I said, hustled shit at school, homework. But yeah, 94, this album, number 5, when this album came out, I don't think it got much love. It wasn't as well received as their previous 3. But Pearl Jam came out with an album, Vitalogy. I liked it because the cover was different. It wasn't the same plastic cover. It was like a paper, and it looked leathery, and it was still just a paper album. And the whole album is good. I can't think of one song I don't like. They had a couple songs that got a lot of radio airplay, and I think this one did, but it's Corduroy.
Yeah.
And what's I just spaced the very first line, but you're finally here, and the waiting makes me mad. You're finally here, and I'm a wreck. And then that's always kind of stuck with me, that line, and it probably shaped it. But it's like, I'm so excited about something, and it finally happens, and I'm over here.
I don't want to shout.
Usually, back then it was drunk. I was always too drunk to. I missed so much being a drunk idiot. I was like, oh God, she was hitting on me. I realized that the day after. I was like, replaying, trying to remember things. Like, oh man,
even when you were 14,
I screwed that up. Well, this was years later, not at 14.
Oh, okay.
But I listened to. I loved it at 14. But later on, when I started doing dumb stuff, then I would. It's always been. I've always played it a lot. It's always been a favorite.
Oh yeah, Vitalogy. Yeah. I feel like it's one of their best albums. It doesn't get as much recognition, but it really is. It's like, it's dank.
My favorite one is it's made the list, the accordion one, the Bugs.
Yeah,
Bugs. I mean, that was just. And what was the other one? I can't think of I can't think of it right now. But Satan's something
bed.
Yeah. I'll never sleep in Satan's bed. That was funny. But number 4 kind of goes along with it. The song is called "Demon Cleaner" from a band called Kyuss, and they sound a whole lot like Queens of the Stone Age because 2 of the members. This was their band prior to that, and they've made the list before, but they never make it enough. And once I remembered that they had an album in 94, I had to put them. So it bumped a few things. This was my last ad that did bump a couple songs that I liked. But it's off the 94 album, Sky Valley. And, it's Josh Holmes. You know who Queen of the Stone Age, right? It sounds exactly like that. Stoner metal band from California.
Cool.
Sweet.
New listen.
Number 3. I feel this one kind of goes along with being a drunk idiot, because I think this is what this song is about. You have a love song to being a drunk idiot and passing out on your floor and the
Yeah.
love affair with your floor. So it's called Linoleum from
Yeah.
and I don't know if that's what it's about. I've tried to listen, but that's the vibe I feel, that, you know, he's way too drunk, passed out on the floor, wakes up and like, oh, you're my only friend, floor.
Yeah.
A time or two too. So
Linoleum is the best floor to pass out on.
yeah,
No, I'm a carpet guy, but that's fine. I get you.
The clean out is worse though. Linoleum is cooling too.
Yeah, but usually it's not my carpet I'm passed out on, so the cleanup's not usually my worry.
Coach ain't invited over here no more. He puked on the
You can't come to
floor.
my house.
Hey, I'm invited once, and that's all it takes.
All right, number 2. I don't know if this was their last album. I didn't look into it. I think they had one more after it, but Pantera. 5 Minutes Alone. And I love this song. It was between Shredding Skin and 5 Minutes Alone. But, and like I said, I used to, you know, give me 5 minutes, but that was when I always had people constantly around. Now I don't. And that 5 minutes has turned into 15 minutes, and it's kind of driving me insane watching everybody go out and do things. And I'm, you know, stuck at home, you know, doing my own little projects, my garden and my shed project, my garage project, you know, trying to get my art on. I was like, man, I want to go do something. But then I remember, I don't really like people, so I'll just stay home. And
There's people out there.
But yeah, I was watching. It was right before the podcast here tonight. There was probably because I was listening to so much Pantera, but it was Jonathan Davis talking about Dime and just, you know, how he was a cool guy. Every time Korn would play there in Dallas, he'd be like, "Come up to the clubhouse, and we'll shoot fireworks out your butt or something." You know, that's what Dime liked to do.
I've seen that happen.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Number 1 is the one I so desperately wanted to work on last week's list, but I'd already had a UK, an England, whatever we want to call it. But Pink Floyd, What Do You Want From Me? This whole album, again, is, in my opinion, probably their best album.
Okay.
I know, and I love all the old albums, and I know a lot of them guys, you know, the people that grew up with the old albums fresh, that was their stuff. But like, this was their first album they put out in my prime, when they put it out, like I said, when I was 15, and it was such a great album. And again, it's dark and depressing, a lot of it, you know. And this song, I think, he's like, you know, talking to the fans, what do you want to me? But I always took it as, you know, loved ones, or, you know, even friends, people. What do you want from me? I give you this, and then that's not good enough. What do you want from me? You know, it's the way I've always took it. But yeah, great album, Division Bell.
Awesome.
Sweet.
Good list.
Didn't take nobody's.
No takes.
No takes.
No takes.
One I was a
Pucker moment.
We'll mention, you know, but nope. That's what was cool about this. That's where when I get my year, I'll just read kind of a list of a quick list of the bands that released an album that year. It was easy. I mean, if you like music, it was hard to listen to a Billboard 100. It was hard to listen. I find those suck ass. I find just like alternative 94, rap 94, rock 94, doing it that way is way better if you're a Spotify listener. Or just find the freaking albums you like and kind of listen through albums. But I get bored and sometimes listening to just an album through. I like some variety.
Oh yeah.
All right, spinner. Sorry, it was in one hand and then Josh can't go again, so we'll spin again. We'll give that one to Santia.